everybody. This is your boy, the host with the most, but humble. And I do mean humble D Nostradamus, aka Derek, and I'm here, of course, on a Friday, a little late Friday, a little wet, little cold, chilly here in Louisiana. But I'm here on a Friday to give you the hungry, happy, healthy people here at a Wrestlekram. Of course, this is Wrestlekram. If you're watching it today, you're watching it tomorrow, you're watching it next week, I truly do thank you from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my loins. I truly do thank you. Without you guys, it truly would not be me. I'm humbled each and every single time I'm allowed to do this. Thank you so much for watching this show. If you don't know anything, if you know anything about this show or whatnot, first of all, welcome. But second of all, I do put out a post on Sunday at 10 o'clock. And if you get your questions in before Thursday, you get your questions in. I will most definitely respond to those questions here on the show or whatnot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You guys like, share, subscribe. We're on the road to 300 subscribers, okay? Oh, yay, 300 subscribers. So get your subs in or whatnot to help a homegrown boy here. Also, go to the information tab. I am on the TikToks. I'm on Facebook. I have my own Facebook group club called Wrestlekram Super Club. Go check me out over there. Also, I'm on the X. I'm on the X as well, you guys. So go over there and check me out. I post on there all the time. I'm posting on my Facebook group club all the time. I'm there. So if you want to shout out, hey, how you doing? Go over there and hang out with me, okay? TikTok, I'm on there on a weekly basis as well, okay? But without further ado, let's get into the questions. Okay? The very first two questions are going to be from Mitch Does It. How we doing, Mitch? Here's a booking idea I want you to think about. I love booking. I love booking. Oh, that makes me tremble inside. Anyway, do you think Logan Paul drops the title to Kevin Owens at the Rumble, which will lead to John Cena returning to face Logan Paul at WrestleMania? On road to Mania, Kevin Owens turns heel, and you feud him with LA Knight. Yeah! For the United States title at Mania. Do you like it or no? First of all, I do like it. I do like it a lot, okay? But my theory, and I like that one. I do like that one. But here's the thing. The strike is completely over. That means John Cena will not be there for any time soon. I think he's probably going to do probably another week and then he's gone. His job was to get people over. He did a great job with Solo Sikoa. He did a great job with LA Knight as well, but LA Knight was still kind of high on just him altogether. His persona killed the game altogether. Now, I don't want Logan Paul to lose that title very quickly. The Rumble is right around the corner as well, remember. So I don't want Logan to lose it, and nor do I want him to lose it to Kevin Owens. I think Kevin Owens is doing great work by himself on SmackDown. I want Logan to have a very good run with the title. And I think he should run with the title all the way to WrestleMania. So here's my booking type of decision, okay? I think Logan Paul, should get his brother, Jake Paul, to get into it. Because I think Jake Paul is done with boxing altogether. Have his brother, Jake, join. I think his other best friend wants to join as well. The black guy from somewhere over there from London, I think from England. Have him join. Have him a little bitty faction over there where he is just reigning supreme for a while. I mean, he is doing what he has to do to win the title over and over again until he runs into LA Knight. LA Knight will face Logan Paul at WrestleMania, where we will see the very first crowning of LA Knight as a champion. I don't see him winning a world champion anytime soon, but I do see LA Knight winning that title off of Logan Paul at WrestleMania. That would be probably one of the better things for me. I would think that would happen. But I do love your scenario. It's a great scenario. Everybody who faces Kevin Owens always catapults up anyway. So I do like that scenario as well. But I do thank you for that question. Mitch does it. Great question. Next question is going to be from Mitch as well. How are we doing again, Mitch? If Cody wins the title next year from Roman Reigns, who should defeat Cody afterwards? Would Logan Paul be a good candidate? Yes, he would be a great candidate to beat Cody for the title. But my suggestion, have if LA Knight is still hot, okay? If LA Knight still has the momentum going on with him, I would turn Cody heel and have LA Knight win that title off of Cody. Have Cody have a strong 6 months with the world title, and probably have LA Knight probably get that title off him. Probably a Shinsuke Nakamura, somebody, I would say Shinsuke or LA Knight, but I'm really leaning toward LA Knight because I think LA Knight has that it factor. I think he's gonna continue to be a really great character for the WWE, and let him stay on SmackDown, number one. But I do think that LA Knight will be the one to take that title off of Cody Rhodes. Another great question. Thank you so much for that question. Daniel Dillon's in 69. How we doing, Daniel Dillon? Next question. What do you think about Logan Paul winning the United States title at Crown Jewel? I've talked about this. I think that is one of the greatest things that probably happened on Crown Jewel. I really respect Logan Paul for what he had done. Not only winning the title and the entry, his intro, but I do respect him for saving Rey Mysterio off of that very low springboard. Logan has been doing great work since he has gotten there. The heat is probably real. They want him to go away, but I truly think that Logan Paul has been putting in work. He has been putting in work. Let's throw away all of the other stuff that we're talking about. I'm not talking about all the other stuff that makes him a douchebag. I'm talking about the actual stuff that is making him a really good wrestler. And I think that he's doing a good job. I really do. And he truly deserves it. He has the look. He has the physique. He has the heat. What more do you want from a wrestler? What more do you want from a wrestler? So I respect Logan Paul. I think Logan Paul is doing a good job, and I think that he truly deserves that title. Thank you so much for that question, Daniel Dillon. Laurel, how we doing, Laurel? Next question. Do you think Roman Reigns is hurting his legacy with these wonk matches and finishes? I will say no. Because if you go back to the WCW when Hollywood Hogan was doing wonk finish after wonk finish after wonk finish, a lot of people wasn't talking about it. I mean, I truly think that Roman is doing phenomenal work. I cannot crap on Roman Reigns. I mean, him alone just being the world champion and being there, even if he is a part-time champion or a part-time wrestler, he is still there. He is still doing his thing. He is holding the SmackDown on his back when he's there. And if you do not believe me, go check out the ratings when he's there. I mean, that he already gets a big jump when it comes to the SmackDown brand already gets a big jump. But when he's there, when he's on TV, it just skyrockets. It skyrockets. This guy is the next Hulk Hogan to me. He is the next Bruno Sammartinez. He is that guy. I mean, it is what it is. You can hate, you can say that he's trash, but he gets a response. And plus he gets movies. He's having a movie with Malachi Black, for crying out loud. This is what we want from a world champion. And that's even what they did back in the day or whatnot. Yes, they had they did a lot of house shows. They didn't do a lot of TV, but I mean, what more can you say? What more can you say? I mean, you can't have a champion that's been there for 1,000+ days and he's consistently wrestling. That's where injuries come in at. So no, I don't think that it's going to tarnish his legacy. I think that Roman is just a great character, and he gets everybody over, everybody that he does defeat. I mean, it is what it is. He's just that guy. But I do thank you for that question, Laurel. Thank you so much for that question. I have Dragon Hunter XD. He has a question for me. Lots of LA Knight questions. LA Knight merch is still #1 in the shop. Should he still continue to feud with Roman Reigns at this moment? No, I don't think so, because Roman is gone. Roman's not even bad. He doesn't even have a match on Survivor Series. I think the main event is going to be War Games with Team Cody and Team Judgment Day. So, no, have LA Knight be in a team on Team SmackDown. Have him be, to me, I think, because he's still the hottest thing right now. Have him be the long survivor. Have my booking team Raw versus Team SmackDown. Have Raw destroy. Have Raw just destroy the SmackDown locker room until they get to LA Knight, and LA Knight will just beat the last 3 members of, because it's like a 5 or 6 team member for Survivor Series. So SmackDown takes out 3 by themselves. After that, the last 3 destroy the SmackDown locker room. Have LA Knight beat the last 3. Have him be the lone survivor. That's will be my scenario. But him facing Roman, that'll be a waste of time, because once again, remember, Roman is a super part-time wrestler. He's not there all the time. He's once again not going to be promoting SummerSlam. So Survivor Series. So it'll be a waste of time or whatnot. So no. Thank you so much for that question, though. The next question will be from Black Star Boy 1649. Did AEW go too far with Swerve breaking into Hangman's house and talking to his baby son story angle? No. I mean, wrestling is wrestling. I mean, I would think going too far is the Coke angle over there in the NWA. That would be that was going too far. But it's wrestling. Wrestling is supposed to have these crazy storylines. I thought it was very interesting. It's going to catapult both Swerve and Hangman Page as great wrestlers. Swerve is getting into Hangman Page's head. We didn't see an angle where he attacks the baby, or he just talks to the baby and says, hey, I'm going to be a champion. I'm going to be the world champion, and it's going to be off of your dad's back. Then he gave him some swag. Gave him a shirt. What the for crying out loud? I mean, what more can you say? Swerve is that guy. It is what it is. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. I truly think that he is going to be the first African-American champion in AEW, and I think he's going to have a long reign. I really think that he is that guy. I mean, the character of Swerve is just so good, so maniacal, so evil, and it's just there. He's just there. I think he needs a stronger a group around him. The agony of pain, or pain of agony, or agony gates. I don't know what they are. I'm not a big fan of them. I mean, I need to see more of them, but I would like to see a stronger a family behind him, because we don't really see them all together anyway. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, Prince Nana is doing some of the best work that he's ever done. I truly enjoy Prince Nana, but yeah, I do think that Swerve is doing a great job. I do think the angle is very interesting, and I want to see more of it. I want to see more of Swerve just acting a just evil villain. I mean, he is just really, really good. But I do thank you for that question, Black Star Boy. I have a question from Southern Belle. How we doing, Southern Belle? Is the Damian Priest being a great I'm sorry. Let's try again. We build this. We work it as we build. We work as we build. Southern Belle has a question. How you doing, Southern Belle? How we doing? Is Damian Priest being a great world champion stock growing smaller now? That is a good question. I will say yes. If you ever noticed about the history of Money in the Bank, usually they are just the people that are just trying to scramble and do the cartoon slip on the banana peel type of thing. I think that's what's happening. I think that Damian Priest will get his shot. I think Damian Priest will cash in, and I truly think that Damian Priest will be world champion. I think that along the way, you do have these weird scenarios where he's just going to lose, he's going to lose, he's going to lose. Now, the situation that happened in Crown Jewel, I thought that was very interesting. That's going to give beef between Damian Priest and Sami Zayn. So I would love to see what happens with this. I would love to see the result of the fruit of the labor with this. I would love to see a Damian Priest now beef with Sami Zayn. Eventually, Damian Priest winning. And eventually, Damian Priest cashing that Money in the Bank in. Probably on Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn may be the one to beat Seth freaking Rollins, only for Damian Priest to cash in on Sami Zayn. Say, hey, you see how you did me? Now I'm going to do you exactly dirty just like you did me. And he becomes the world champion, leaning toward probably Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens feud, probably at WrestleMania. Huh? I would love that. You would love that. Wouldn't you love that? Giving Sami Zayn kind of that Daniel Bryan type of treatment. I mean, I would love to see it. I mean, Sami Zayn is one of those guys who deserves a world championship reign. Just like Damian Priest. I think Damian Priest would be a great champion, but I think the way it's looking, he will probably be a transitional champion. But, you know, that's just my opinion. That's just me doing some booking or whatnot. Give me a call, WWE. I would be a great writer or whatnot. But anyway, thank you so much for that question, Southern Belle. Thank you so much. Black Star Boy, how we doing, Black Star Boy? Who do you think is in the Devil's Mask in AEW? Okay, so, oh my God, I love this question. I saw the question and I put it on the thread, and a lot of people are saying that it is Adam Cole, baby. That is the question I think that is the correct answer or not. But let's take a look, because once again, the Devil did attack Bullet Club Gold first. And if you don't know, Jay White used to be Bullet Club, the original Bullet. Well, not the original, but before he left New Japan, he was the Bullet Club leader. And he was, of course, jumped out. David Finlay is now the Bullet Club leader there now, and in my brain I thought it was David Finlay. I mean, that's what it sounds like. That's what it should have been, and then they would have had like a complete civil war between Bullet Club Gold and Bullet Club Prime. That would be, you know, the idea thing. I mean, put it on Blood and Guts. Have the feud lead all the way until probably Forbidden Door, where we have Switchblade Jay White versus David Finlay. That would be an interesting thing. A lot of people are saying Jungle Boy Jack Perry is behind the mask. If it is, I will be completely upset. I will scream from the mountaintops. Why? Why? But I mean, it's an interesting question. I mean, interesting answer. But I think that Jungle Boy is probably one of the henchmen. I think he's one of the henchmen. I also got a Samoan Joe response. Samoan Joe might be. But no, it couldn't be because Samoan Joe, I think, was in the... I'm thinking he was in the ring when they were attacking the Acclaim. So, I don't think that is the situation. But I don't know. I mean, the answer, the correct answer has to be Adam Cole. It's not CM Punk, y'all. I'm telling you that now. I just put CM Punk in there for a joke. CM Punk is no longer with the company. But what if that CM Punk is the guy on the mask? Would that be a huge pop? Would that be like the biggest pop in the history of life? Probably dwarfing a lot of main storylines. But no, it's not Punk. It's not Punk. It has to be Adam Cole, probably Jungle Boy, or David Finlay. But if I had to put any money on it, it's probably Adam Cole. It's Adam Cole. Adam Cole has his own group. It is away from the Kingdom. He is not putting the Kingdom in there. Jungle Boy is probably going to be in there. Who else is going to be there? Wardlow's going to be in the group, and a couple of tag team, So I don't know. It will be a very interesting thing. I would like to see who's behind the Devil's Bass. That's one of the biggest questions right now in AEW. But great question. Thank you so much for that question, Black Star Boy. Okay, so Mitch does it. How we doing, Mitch? If you had to pick one female wrestler from both AEW and the WWE that your opinion is the most beautiful female in each company, who would you choose? Who would I choose? Well, you already know that on WWE it's going to be Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill is gorgeous. Every time I see Jade Cargill, she makes me want to go to the gym. I'm so serious. I go to the gym because of Jade Cargill. All right, I'm the true story, you guys. I go to the gym because I am loving Jade Cargill's physique. Like, oh my God, if I ever get married again, or whatnot, I would love a woman that's built like Jade Cargill, or whatnot. She is just gorgeous to me. She is so fine. On the AEW side, I love Sky Blue. Sky Blue is gorgeous. She is a very pretty young lady. And she has cakes. And I'm a fan for cakes. What can I say? I love me some cakes. I am single, so I can do this. I can say that. I am a cake man and whatnot. And she is very, very pretty. She has a very pretty face. She's from Jersey. Ain't she from Jersey? I think she's from Jersey. No, she's from Chicago. I'm sorry. She's from Chicago. So, I mean, hey, what can I say? So, on AEW, it had to be Sky Blue. On the WWE side, it is, of course, Jade Cargill. Now, if I want to go NXT, I love Cora Jade. I'm the huge Cora Jade fan. And that, what's that black girl that was with Dana Brooke? In the comments, what was that black girl that was with Dana Brooke? She's very pretty as well. She's very pretty. If you want to go Raw and SmackDown, Raw would probably, hey, I'm sorry. I am a Zoe Stark fanatic. I think she's very, very pretty. I do, but I would probably say, Raw would have to be, is Liv Morgan still on Raw? If she is, I will go Liv Morgan. On Raw and on SmackDown, it would have to be, it has to be Bianca Belair. I mean, all day. Bianca Belair. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Mwah. Bianca Belair. All day. So yeah. But yeah. Jade Cargill, Sky Blue. All day. But thank you so much for that question. Thank you so much for that question. Mr. Greenhead. How we doing, Mr. Greenhead? What do you think of Bryan Danielson challenging Okada at Wrestle Kingdom? greatest thing ever happened. One of the fantasy matches, one of the dream matches that a lot of people would love to see. It looks like Bryan Danielson will be back for Wrestle Kingdom. It's wasn't as severe as what people thought it was. He will be back. He's challenged him on New Japan. It's gonna be a huge spectacle. I mean, he has been knocking off people all over. Like, he has been winning every single fantasy booking. I think this is his farewell tour. I think he's going to go part-time. So he's trying to check off as many fantasy matches as he can. He just knocked off Zack Sabre Jr. So I mean, Okada would be the next choice all day, every day. I would love for him to face Sonata as well. I would love to see that one. But Okada is the perfect choice or whatnot, hands down. I would like to see him also, if he does choose AEW or resigns with New Japan, I would love to see him against Will Ospreay as well. I mean, the numbers are just piling on over there in the New Japan group. David Finlay as well. I would like to see him face David Finlay. Man, I mean, what more? I mean, this is going to be a match beyond match. I would love to see it. Unfortunately, I'll probably be asleep, trying to get ready for work or whatnot, hands down. But yes, it's a huge thing. I think this is going to be a great match between the two. Thank you so much for that question, Mr. Greenhead. I have another question from Laurel. How we doing, Laurel? Julia Hart is number 2 in the PWI Women's 250. How do you think she is doing in AEW right now? I see her on the road of being not the TBS champion. I don't want her to be the TBS champion. Chris Statlander can have that belt, put it in a suitcase and fly back to where she parts unknown, because she's supposed to be a alien, alien. But anyway, bad joke. But anyway, I see her being a world champion. She has been developing very, very well. I do not think that she should have been on number 2 in the PWI listing. I don't think that should have happened. There are way better champions that should have been focusing on being in that top 5. Bianca Belair being one of them. I think she's not even in the top 5, or Charlotte Flair. No, I think Bianca's number 3 or 4. But Charlotte's not even in the top 5. So that's why I was like, I'm not feeling this list. But Julia Hart is really, really good now. And she is just getting to that point now where I am starting to really get my eyes on her. I mean, she is doing phenomenal work. She's not just a manager anymore. So I want to see Julia Hart more. I want to see her just climb that women's division. It's not a lot to go by when it comes to that division, but maybe she can put it on her back and she can do what a lot of people are trying to do, and trying to put eyeballs on the women's division product over there in AEW. But I do like her. I think she's really good. The story angle is very interesting with her, Sky Blue, and I think it's Willow Nightingale is in that mix as well. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Great question. Thank you so much for that question, Laurel. Mr. Greenhead, how we doing, Mr. Greenhead? What do you think of Sami Zayn now that he is destroying Damian Priest's chances of becoming the world champion? I don't think he's destroying his chances of being the world heavyweight champion. I just think that he wants to be the world heavyweight champion as well. So I cannot be mad at Sami Zayn for doing that. On top of that, he's a face. I mean, come on, really? He doesn't want somebody to just jump in and just after somebody gets destroyed by or a good match with Drew McIntyre against Seth freaking Rollins, and plus a bad back. He would want that to happen. Nobody wants that to happen. So smart move by Sami Zayn, and he did get rewarded by that. By Seth freaking Rollins for saving him. He's like, dude, I'll give you a title shot. So we'll see what happens with that, but my scenario, I think, is a very awesome scenario where Sami Zayn does beat Seth for the title, leading for Damian Priest to just come right behind him and defeat Sami Zayn, setting it up for Sami Zayn and Damian Priest for the world title again at WrestleMania. I think that would be a very interesting match to see what happens with that. So we'll see. I mean, it could be. I mean, somebody hire me to be a writer over there. But anyway, thank you so much for that question, Mr. Greenhead. Southern Belle with her very last question. How we doing, Southern Belle? Now that Kairi Sane joined forces with Io Sky, is Damage Control breaking up finally? I see it happening. I see that they're probably going to build some type of female Asian group. Of course, Kairi Sane and Asuka was the Kabuki Warriors before Kairi Sane left. They were the women's tag team champions before she left. She was a women's NXT champion before she left. Kairi Sane has been doing phenomenal work over there in Stardom. I mean, she is the very first, I think, a Stardom New Japan champion. So I truly think that she is there to support Io Sky. This is going, I think, to catapult Io Sky, probably leading to a match between Bayley and Io Sky at WrestleMania. That would be the ideal thing or whatnot. I would love to see something like that. They break up, putting probably Bayley face, turning her face with Dakota Kai, probably adding somebody to Damage Control, but turning that group into a face group and having Kairi Sane into a full-blooded destructive heel, because now you have Kairi Sane, you have Asuka. That would be a really great faction. I mean, SmackDown is doing a great job over there with the women's division, and I truly think that that would be a addition to what's going on with this angle. I mean, I truly see Io Sky being the world champion, not only until probably WrestleMania, but after WrestleMania. I mean, this reign may be pretty long. Let's not forget that she puts on really good matches. Like, she puts on really good matches. Io Sky is killing the game when it comes to putting on just 5-star matches over and over again. I really do respect Io Sky. I respect Kairi Sane. And I respect Asuka. I respect Damage Control now. It seems like they are in a vulnerable state, and it looks like it's going to be a very interesting situation we have on SmackDown, which is tonight. So, one more question. We have a final question. That question is going to be from Mitch as well. It's pretty long. Let's get into it. Let's go. Come on. Hit. Go for it. Okay. Do you think the winning team of the War Games match should compete against each other in a multi-man match at Crown and crown the number one contender to their brand's championship at the Royal Rumble? I feel this idea could work. It also gives stakes at the War Games match and can set up a big match on Raw or SmackDown, since we have no December pay-per-view. What, Elimination Chamber is not on December? I didn't know that. You giving me some new information. I love the idea that Judgment Day, if Judgment Day wins, they have a fatal 4-way to determine a number one contender on Raw. But wait, who is all on War Games on the Judgment Day side? I thought, is it Jimmy? So wait. No, it would be a bad. I think it would be bad I mean, because the only side would be good would be the Team Cody, because Team Cody consists of Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, as a matter of fact. So it wouldn't work because it would be Sammy, Cody, Seth, and Jay versus versus Judgment Day plus Jimmy. I think I may be wrong. I may be wrong. So it wouldn't work because, let's say for instance Judgment Day wins and Jimmy wins. Jimmy would have to face Roman Reigns for the world title. Let's flip it on its course. Let's say for instance that Team Cody wins. That would put Seth Rollins in the match, so it wouldn't be a number one contenders match because Seth is already in there. I would love some type of stakes. That would be a very interesting scenario to have some type of stakes, like the War Games thing. I don't know how that would work. Because I would love another War Games match on the SmackDown side. I may be wrong with the Judgment Day because I think it's 4-on-4, and Judgment Day with JD McDonough makes 4, and it'll be Cody, Jay, Seth, and Sammy. So yeah, so that's just Raw by itself. Now, will it be a War Games match on the SmackDown side? We don't know. I would love to see something like that, but I think they only have one War Game match per person or per go around. I would love to see a female War Game situation, like a team Bianca Belair, and on the other side you have Kairi Sane and Damage Control. That would be a very interesting scenario as well if we had something like that. But no, I don't. And when I thought about it, I was like, yeah, I like it. But when I break it apart, it wouldn't work. It just wouldn't work due to the fact of, like, you have a fatal 4-way against all Judgment Day. I mean, Judgment Day is a group, and they're supposed to be a family, and I don't think they do they don't do the scenario like the Blackpool Combat Club, where they will face one another because they just like competition. They're truly like a family-based organization, so they don't want to face one another. That's kind of how that scenario would work. But I would like to see what happens at the end of this match. Will Judgment Day finally end? Will it break up, or will it break into two different factions? I think that would be a very interesting scenario on that on the scale like no other. I think it will be very interesting. But with that, I do thank you for those questions, and including all the awesome people. I love all of y'all so much. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for just being a part of this awesome group, this clan that I have with the Wrestlekram group here. I love y'all so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell, because if you hit the notification bell, it'll let you know when my shows come out. Because sometimes it's just all over the place. Sometimes I just do like, boom, there you go. So with that, you'll get it right then and there. Also, go check out my TikTok, go check out the X, and go check out my Facebook group club, Wrestlekram Super Club. Go check me out over there, okay? Hit the information tab, okay? I love y'all so much. The next Axe Wrestlekram will be on, the next feed will be on Sunday. So y'all can get your questions in. Try to stump your boy. Once again, lots of wrestling questions. Only wrestling questions just go around. Yeah, if you want to, hey, the Marvels came out. Give me a Marvels question or whatnot if you want to do that. So if you want to do anything like that, you can do that. I do not mind. That was my phone or whatnot. So you can don't forget, hang out with your boy. Hang out with your boy, okay? I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. The best is truly yet to come. Until next time, love, peace, and of course, wrestling.